We're not having any more team changes. I've sat here. We are 30 minutes past start because of this. Anyways, let's finish this up. Take a look at the map. I have drawn the route. You will go from Green through Camp Toby to Camp Shrine. You will stop there. You will then drive from Camp Shrine to OBJ Actual. Does anyone have any questions about this route?
No. Mine's...
Have your mind detectors. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that...
What's the rules of engagement?
Rules of engagement are you can't fire on civilians and you can't fire unless fired upon or it's an identifiable and credible threat. If
What if the civilian shoots at us? Can I kill all the civilians?
Identifiable and credible threat. Beyond that, you cannot fire if Riley has stated that you can't fire, or if Riley has not specifically stated that you can fire, and it's not a target that you have been fired upon from before. Those two things go together. If it's not a fire target that you've been fired upon before, but wearing the same colors, ask Riley. Riley can take responsibility.
I'll take all the responsibility for the war crimes.
Beyond
So
that,
if I commit a war crime, can I shoot you later?
Don't actually.
no. Anyways, please stop asking. Please stop asking non-serious questions because I'm trying to actually get this on the road now. This is actual. We're doing training, and I'm trying to make it so that we aren't here for another hour 30. Thank you all for coming, by the way. Other than that, next part I'm going to say. Don't open fire if you haven't informed Riley and asked for permission, because I've been hearing on the radio more times than it ever should be who's the one shooting when you guys start an engagement. If the squad leader and team leader has no fucking clue who's shooting, there's a big problem there. Keep
Unless you're getting shot at, which then
if you are getting a shot, if you yes, Riley's formalized it into a more coherent thing. If you are the one to start contact, make sure you have the approval by Riley or your TL. Make sure that they know of it and are approving of it. If you get contact put upon you, return fire. Any questions on that?
Riley,
I will say one clarification. Please inform over the radio your team lead that you are in contact so that they know that someone is shooting at us.
Alright, there are 3 vehicles behind me. You're going to have to take... There are 3 vehicles behind me. If you guys want a dedicated crew, I would tell you to get into the crew slot. In the future time periods, if I ever give you big vehicles like IFVs, I want you taking crew for it. I won't care right now. Either way, Riley, put 3 people that you can actually stay in the car without being a problem into the IFV. Everyone else loads into the trucks.
Sounds like a good job for Blue.
Got it. Alright, everyone, let's get going.
Is all of our additional frequency 80?
So are we just running with the 2 trucks here?
No.
80 is the command frequency.
82 is.
But how do I?
Oh, if we're just running with the
Riley?
3 trucks here?
I need a
Right?
contact.
Collie, you
don't.
contact Pig.
Pig.
You contact Pig. Pig contacts Riley. Riley contacts me.
Everyone get off
If you
whispering.
need to contact Riley, for what they're saying, that
So, Riley, do you want me with
Alright,
everybody else? Or do you
isn't
want
Who
me
said that?
necessarily
Me.
to Riley.
No.
I can also give that authorization.
Riley, who's
if I
going
feel
where?
like- if I feel like
Alright, since Blue just is a bunch of general infantry, although I know you're also the assault team, this is also a convoy op, so we don't really need to be worrying about
Who's
assaulting. So you guys are gonna be in the
2IC? What if you're dead?
So, Cal, you assign people for the IFB, and then you're gonna take one of the
Who's
trucks,
2IC
and then...
team lead?
Yeah, Pig, you do have to
okay.
assign a 2IC for the team.
Salty, we're in
A
here.
It's-
runner. That's.
Okay, let
that's
me
a
go
little
get my
old school,
kit.
don't you think?
Hey. Pig, you're gonna take one of the trucks.
Why is Cal on
I'll
our
ask, but Wolf said to take the 3 of them.
Yeah, I want you taking all 3 for the extra difficulty.
Hydra,
Okay, well
Joseph.
that's
Damn.
Alright.
Fuck me, I guess.
Who's driving?
I'll drive.
somebody
They need
choose
the medic in there, not.
somebody choose.
Alright. Someone volunteered themselves as tribute. Or
Alright,
volunteer
hey,
with somebody.
Riley.
Riley, the
Riley,
medic
me,
needs to
Collie,
stay
and
with
Blue
the
could just take one
people,
truck.
not the people that are sitting in the armored,
Hydra,
like, semi-tank.
I'm right here.
When I said I... Wait, the tank is going to be in the front. The last place we'd want the medic is the place where it gets immediate lead. If it's any assault scenario, then yes, I want the medic with you. But since it's convoy, no.
That you said. Yes, I agree. The medic should be with the people.
Alright, this is formation. First it's going to be the Cow's IFB, then Big Pig's truck, and then we're going to do the last truck, which is the one I'm driving, and is technically the command vehicle for this time, because it doesn't have to be.
Can we get Wolf to move?
Wolf, you should move.
For this operation, your forces will be attacked by Chinese, because I figured they'd be the most credible threats that still had an ability to deal damage.
Hey, firm, Fisher. Hey, we just got a notice from the command. We're mostly going to be facing Chinese.
Yeah, I got it. Understood.
Kyle, how much can you guys really put out of that thing speed-wise?
.42, as our driver has said.
Is he like full pedal to floor gas?
That is the max he can go.
Alright.
Fisherman, this is Matt.
Riley, just to be sure, we're not supposed to go under the bridge, right? As according to line.
Yes, don't go under the.
Just follow the road.
Fisherman, this is Kamesh. Are we expecting any form of contacts in Corzo at all, or are we expecting more so contact after?
Keep your eyes open is all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you when you're going to start facing contacts. Just Be prepared. Have your
I'm
squads
asking
looking
if we
out.
have any intelligence is what I'm trying
No,
to...
you don't have intelligence. This is meant to train you guys to have your eyes open. Keep your eyes open so we don't have a repeat of the time you guys ignored the 3 people in front of you.
Contact, keep going, just keep going. Keep going!
Contact bearing, oh, it's not giving me, oh yeah, it is bearing 90 from my location, I think. Corpse
Hey, Red
run.
Team, could we get an ace medical check real quick? Just to make sure everyone's all...
We're doing all good here.
Man run. Unknown.
Blue Team, make sure you watch out for IEDs.
Shots. Hill 300. Walking.
Hey, let's rush it, they have 18.
We're fine.
Red Team, the status to your Vic, is it hurt?
Down the road, get some guns. Getting ready to shoot at us now.
Do we, okay.
AD. Alright, everyone dismount if possible.
Mass gas, mass gas.
Why?
Yeah, big fucking mass gas.
We just had a mass gas. Like, one of the bigs got hit.
We just had a rocket hit our first time in.
Alright, we're moving backwards.
Alright, well, the structure's down a bit. Let's try to get out of here while we can. Anybody, so Red Team, pile up into the other Vic. We'll have the medic in there, we'll give people medical attention inside the Vic.
Is there anyone still inside
How
the
copy,
truck?
Red Team?
That's the first rule of tanking. Whenever you get into combat, you always get inside.
Because I went in third person and the fucking driver deafened me. Because I don't have fucking earplugs.
Just send your people into the Vic. Just send your people Vic.
Okay.
We're gonna get out what we can.
Right.
We'll do medic inside the Vic.
Oh shit, Collie is bleeding here. I'm gonna put a field dressing on this. What the fuck?
People dying inside Vix cannot be rescued. I have to teleport them manually.
Okay, I'm moving.
Cal, we're going to quickly stabilize them, load them up to the
Cal's
Vic, and then
down.
stitch them. Hydra, I need you in the IFB. We're filing up the patients in the IFB. Cal's also down.
I'm trying to get him in.
Hey, everyone, start loading up into the Vix. We got the patients inside the IFB.
Blue, you're all good. You can close the ramp. Hydra, start working on them.
等待指示。
Blue?
正在路上，正在路上。
We should be all good to move.
Hey, what contact is that? Red team, what's your stand? Pig.
Pig. You there? Oh, don't tell me he's out too. Please do not tell me he's out. Alright, who's on the red team that's alive?
I'm still alive, but Vortex is fucking red in the chest.
And by the way, we didn't just go unconscious out of nowhere. Me and Blue went.
Your
Yeah.
entire ammo cooked off.
Yeah.
You took a rocket to the front, and your ammo cooked off.
Yeah, and then the IFV blew up.
I heard, like, I
Both-
was in the
both of the
IFV
cars blew up.
unconscious.
That's why we're dead.
I could hear everything fine in the IFV unconscious, and then everything just went, like, muffled. Like, everything was muffled. Then I heard this, I heard this very faint roaring.
Yeah, the IFV was burning alive.
Should I still get the IFV stuff or
By the way,
big rifleman?
are you actually equipped with crew? Are you actually equipped with crew?
Yeah.
Face.
Me and Blue went unconscious immediately after the,
that's
after
what
the
I was
first
doing.
explosion.
That's why I
And you
had
just
that
left
kit.
us-
I did
you
not
just
know.
forgot about
I'm
it.
sorry.
We got left behind.
Yeah. You're
You
like,
did.
whoa, Collie and Blue's unconscious? What? And we're like, yeah,
No,
we went
okay,
unconscious
Collie.
all
No,
the time.
you weren't. The reason why is because you were stuck inside the car. Nobody could tell. I had to teleport you out.
It's kind of messed up.
The alternative was you died in there.
Well, I mean, they could have just been like, hey, everyone okay? And then, like, when Collie...
Anyways, I'm going to teleport you back, and I'm going to address this.
Maybe wait until I'm awake before you say go ahead.
I'm sorry, Cal, but the entire one of the like lessons supposedly of this goddamn training is that we're
Riley.
supposed to start driving and
Okay.
continue going.
Riley.
Yes.
The message I told you was to be able to identify threats. This is a roadblock with at least 30 people in it. You can go over there. You can count it. You can see.
Also, I don't know who was driving that, but you pointed the back that's not armored towards the enemy, so we just got shot getting out.
Okay, yeah, no, that was my fault. But the thing is,
Uh,
that thing is so sensitive. I tapped on A and it just drifted to the side. So.
Second thing, I don't know if there's a 2IC dedicated for blue team, but if your TL goes down, somebody just go on 80, so we can keep in contact basically. Did you have somebody in the gunner seat for the thing, by the way?
There was somebody Cal was in the commander seat unconscious.
I was unconscious. All I heard was, there's a roadblock up ahead. Let's just keep, keep going.
I'm going to state that there are going to be some things that are going to make you stop. Roadblocks will be one of them.
Blue doesn't have a kit.
Yeah, I'm going to teleport Blue back. Give me a second. Teleport. You know what? I'm going to teleport you all back. You're going to get a chance to rearm if you haven't already. I'll teleport you guys back here, and you'll have some new vehicles. We'll continue this on, and hopefully you'll take what I've stated here and work on it.
Why are we all back here?
We didn't all need to be here.
Did you guys not hear me? Did you guys not hear me?
I did.
You guys all get a.
We're
I
basically
mean, list
doing a
something
do-over.
that should be cause for stopping. A mass cast. You know, a roadblock. You know, just a few things.
I'm sorry, Cal. I didn't want to stay
Well,
in the
maybe you
town
should
where
have
we
turned
had
yourself
mass
out the
casts.
entire
I'm sorry. I didn't want to stay in the
engagement,
same
Cal.
place you had
Maybe
the
you'd
mass
still be
cast. I'm
alive.
sorry, Cal.
You probably should.
Anyway, seeing the people burn alive was pretty based.
Yeah, that was
And
fucking
you-
baller.
and we
I did not
Also, probably
know
should
they
have
could do
stopped
that.
and not
RHS, yeah,
charged
RHS
forward.
has some cool ammo cook-off
Yeah,
effects.
well, I wish there was
I
someone on blue team
prayed
that could
so goddamn
tell us
hard
if
that
it's a
you would
roadblock,
just
'cause
like
I was
fucking
not aware.
NP it right
I
when
was
Riley decided
unconscious
to
when I
run
was
next to the
aware.
burning
They said,
fucking
"Oh yeah,
vehicle.
there's a roadblock up ahead."
I almost did. It would have been very funny.
No, yeah, okay,
I
Colin, you
know.
see, the thing is,
Time
right?
scout,
funny.
you gun,
The thing
I
is, there's
drive.
30
Vortex
people lined up.
command, or
We,
you
like,
command,
Felton
Vortex
called,
gun.
he
I
said
drive.
that he was gonna use the 25 millimeter,
I
so I was like,
can
okay, I'm just gonna try and
Oh,
drive.
don't-
One, two, three, two.
Fisherman, this is Kamesh. We're ready to get going.
We've gotten 2 new vehicles this time. I've replaced your hammets.
Oh.
All right. Great.
Alright, we're gonna run with the same formation as last time. Assault's gonna go on the thing in the IFB. Red team is gonna split the armored helmet.
I guess we'll just sit there turned in the whole time.
Yo, Hydra, you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm just
Yeah, let's get. Alright.
No,
let's load up.
Which one do you want me to be in?
Be with me in this one over here.
I wasn't in the vehicle.
Hey, pig.
We're not moving out yet. Hold.
Right one, we're nearly ready.
Hold.
Yes, you see, there's
Alright.
latency between me understanding what you said and then me relaying that to him and then him stopping.
Big Pig, you're good to load up.
Did somebody close that door?
Alright, is everyone ready to get going? Both teams?
All good to go.
Yup.
Alright, let's start going. Convoy speed will be whatever is the max speed of the IFE.
I believe it's around 40.
Contact front.
Alright, we're just gonna clear them out with the machine guns and move forward if possible.
Contact front. Contact 290. Has not engaged us. What are your orders, Riley?
Engage it.
More to our right, to a confirmation.
Engage them. They are in the same outfits as previous staggers. Alright, we'll be continuing down the road till 800 meters till we reach the gas station. Then we're going to be taking a ride to Camp Swine.
Alright, A-firm.
Fisherman, this is
IFV,
Kamesh. Is
keep your
Camp
eyes on those
Swine,
rocks on the
is
left.
the
I thought I
vicinity
saw
of
a
Camp
figure up.
Swine safe or no?
Camp Schwein itself is safe.
Understood.
The approach to it may not be. Once you're inside the valley, everything will be fine.
Within the valley of Camp Schwein, we should not be seeing enemy contact since there's a friendly FOB. Contact 280.
Well, Mr. Squad Lead, if they hadn't shot us, it would have been your job to tell us what to do with the contact.
If we're clear, we're just gonna continue going. Fisherman, this is Kamash. We're approaching Camp Schwein and we'll be arriving shortly. How copy?
Understood.
Fisherman, this is Kamash. Are we expecting to pick anything up at Camp Schwein or no?
Say again?
Are we expecting to carry any packages or what are we expecting
Just
to do
hop
at
out
Camp
for a
Schwein?
second. This is a checkpoint.
Alright, everyone, soft dismount.
Full dismount. I want to speak to everyone.
Never mind, full dismount. Okay. Command wants a full dismount.
Alright, gather around. Welcome to Camp Schwein.
This place is disgusting.
Why?
There's no American flag.
Yeah, well, this is a...
Just ignore him.
It's named after Pig, by the way, if you didn't know German, couldn't translate it. It's named after our chief engineer.
Oh, nice.
And then
what's the name of it?
it's
Swine?
Camp Schwein, which is German for pig.
Wine.
And then you've got in the top right Camp Vyar, which is Hindi for wire, which is after faulty wiring. I was speaking to Potato at the time.
Oh, that explains why it's in Hindi.
Yes, I was speaking to Potato at the time.
What about Toby?
Yes, anyway.
Camp Toby was named after Toby from last week's operation.
Alright, what? Is there anything we need to do here, Wolf?
I do need to. I'm going to review this with you.
The fishing shack?
The fishing shack was come up with by Potato and Aaron. Doesn't matter. Anyways, let me continue. Good performance after the roadblock fiasco. The one thing I will state was you replaced the over-eagerness to push forward with a tendency to entirely step back at any enemy, even ones with small arms. I'm linked into 80. It would always be contact. You need to call out what type of contact, because small arms is not a threat to the IFV. It's a threat to the trucks. Rockets, which was the final engagement you guys faced, are a threat to everyone. And I heard no special commentation on that, no no calling out the fact that the last 6 enemies you faced had an RPG-72 on them. So that's why when we call out things, you want to be doing the 3Ds, because description is very important. You guys are giving good things on direction, but you're not really giving any distance or description. Distance doesn't matter that much. Getting your people's eyes on it is more important, but you want to have your people know what they're looking at too. So, there's the next segment of this where you actually make it to the area. I'm going to have you clear. Yes, it's going to be a hotel just like this because this showed problems last time. I'm going to use Hell Hotel number 3. Don't worry, it'll be actually having shoot house panels all over, so you don't actually have to worry about them shooting you on your approach, hopefully. Does anyone have any questions for me about the convoy? Piggy raised your hand. What's the question?
Is there going to be heavy contact on the way in as well? Like, are we gonna have to do the same sort of thing that we were just doing on the way up, or are we just expecting contact at the actual hotel?
Once you're past, like I don't know if it's a valley or not. Once you're past the hill segments of near Shantico, you'll be fine. Once you're down in like the beaches area, you'll be fine. Expect contacts from like Kaio, Gulan, Samoto, real Chinese names. I'm well aware. But once you've gotten to Shantico, the only enemies will be inside the hotel.
All right.
Does anyone need a resupply of any kind?
Yes.
I haven't shot.
I need
I think
earplugs.
the trucks were running low on ammo themselves.
Trucks will get a resupply, and by resupply, I mean I could just respawn them, but I'll just rearm them using vehicle logistics.
Hello, Rifleman.
Earplugs.
Hello, Rifleman.
Earplugs will be put into the center truck. Uno momento, por favore. What?
Wait, there's.
Nah, I put it. There's 65 in the there's 65 in the center truck.
Oh my god.
Anyways, break. There's 65 earplugs in the center truck. If you need earplugs, go to the center truck real quick.
Thank you very much, Wolf. I
We
appreciate
call
it.
them by their name.
I can't see their names.
Let me.
Oh, I can. They're tiny.
William, Clark,
Alexander
Brian.
Burton. How many Alexander Burton?
Hi, Brian.
Alexander.
Hi, William. Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Alexander.
There's going to be 4 Alexanders somewhere.
Hey, are we
Hi,
good to go, Wolf, or no?
Alexander.
Bro, look at Toby.
Wolf, are we good to go?
Ryan Newton.
Hi, William.
It's Hydra. Silence for a second. Riley, what? Are you good to go? Hydra, please stop laughing. When Riley's trying to communicate to me, I don't need you all shouting.
Are we good to go?
Yes, you're good to go if your guys are good to go. I'm not going to keep you here any longer. I've had my spiel.
All right, all teams, go back to where you originally were posted on your
Why? What do you want your kit to be?
Just do Rifleman. Just put down the arsenal. I can just pick it up.
Okay.
Just hop in. I'll make this an arsenal. Actually, no. Give me a second. I'll put down an arsenal at the Shantico.
Red's ready to rock.
Alright, same convoy formation, same convoy speed. We're gonna try to cruise through more if possible. Blue team, are you set?
Waiting on
No, we're not ready. We're waiting on Faulty, who's standing outside.
Faulty, I'll place down one. You can swap your kit afterwards. I'm going to place down one at Shantico. Just hop in for now, please.
Okay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Hey, red team, can you like pull up a bit towards the front so that we can get in a good position? You know, we can get the formation quicker.
You can just wait for them to go.
We're taking the valley.
Also, give us some space, you jackass.
Oh, also. Oh wait.
I can see
Never mind.
contacts to the west. Looks like
Are they
riflemen.
armed with AT? If
Negative,
not,
all riflemen.
if not, just engage at a distance and just continue cruising through. Don't stop. Just keep firing at them while we move through.
There we go. There we go. This is where I'm going to give commentary while I watch. Very proud of behavior like this. Behavior like this is good. Good behavior. Good, 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 good.
Both teams, be careful. We might take fire from the town to our west.
Sorry, say again.
Be careful for the town to our south.
Oh, contact. Rifleman, careful.
None of them have
Seems to only be riflemen.
Both teams, can you get an ace medical check? Is everyone good?
Contacts direct front look like riflemen.
There was AT and explosion happened.
Yeah, there's probably one AT unknown.
Be more cautious on approach, but continue moving.
Red's like it.
Explosions.
That was really far off. I don't know where that came from. I think.
Negative, it was just over the hill. And now it is in front of us.
I see it.
Contact, down the road.
Engage.
There's gonna be AT.
Engage.
AT's down.
Extreme prejudice.
Another AT down. They got one more somewhere in the bushes, I think.
Always the bushes if need be. Take no chances.
Contact. Disregard.
It's clear.
Down the road, bearing 295.
Yeah. Engage.
Just around the bend.
AT, careful.
That's why you give us space.
Sorry, I got distracted by the poles.
RPG.
Bearing.
Bearing 56 from our location. It's up beyond the hills, so just don't come up.
IFB, you just stop here. When is the red team got their vehicle guy going?
How are you guys looking health-wise?
Red team, just load into the other Vic. We're gonna try to get going as soon as possible.
Alright, Red, load up into the other.
No one in blue managed to get injured.
Good. Good communication. Only improvement there is that you need to be watching your blind spots more. If you look at the thing here, you can't actually see around the bend, which means that somebody, if they can hear the engine, will be watching right there. That's a good thing. Good points. Good job. Double points for all of you. There's a threat.
Is that all, Victor? Is that
Good
all?
to move.
Alright, and we're gonna go back on the road. We're gonna start moving.
The threat of a bunch of SVD people here, but nothing else.
Contacts 3 dining.
Contact front. It seems to be mostly small arms, but they might be IT in the mix with them. Can't tell.
保持警觉。100米就在前面。
Alright, Red, get ready for
So,
all around
stop.
defense.
Good copy,
We're
we're
gonna
stopping.
circle up pretty much, let them fix blue. We're gonna switch to the driver, and then we're gonna load back up. Got it? Switch out, switch out. Right out real quick.
It's just a head injury. It'll be fine.
Alright. Let's see who is injured. Let's
Go
get
back up,
Blue up first.
Alright, do we have a new driver?
Like I said, I'll drive.
Okay. Hop in the driver's seat and let's load up.
I'm going
Red, load
to
up.
stitch you up now, Blue. You are going to be fine. You're going to be brought back up. Yeah, move him outside the Vic. Wait, move him now. Now put him in the back so that we can get somebody else in the gunner.
Okay, here.
What is he?
Thank
is
you. We just need to get this guy up and
Alright,
running.
I'll get in the gun.
You got this, pig.
Why can't I get in? Why is it offering me to get
Whoever's in
in?
the passenger, whoever's in the passenger seat, leave and
No
get back
one's
in again.
uncon. Blue, are you back?
Blue?
Oh,
Blue got sent to
no,
the fucking
Blue.
nether realm, my guy.
Oh, I guess
Blue
was in
team?
the passenger.
Who's this in the front seat?
Yeah.
That's Blue, I guess.
One sec.
Disregard last.
No, he is still unconscious.
What do you mean?
User left your channel.
Are we moving then?
Can somebody move Blue into the back?
Wait, one.
Okay,
We're putting we're putting Blue inside the
So someone needs to
the
get
Vic.
into the front seat first.
Somebody get into the passenger, yeah.
Okay.
Riley, move to the passenger seat.
Yep, I'm
Riley,
moving to
you
the
need to be
passenger seat.
protected.
I'm moving to the passenger seat.
You'll need to be protected. Just load him in so I can
User
work on
joined your channel.
Okay, should be
Alright,
good.
he's back here.
Alright, Blue team, we're ready to get going.
Wait, one. Collie needs to be teleported back.
Wait, one. We need to wait for Carly. Hey, blue team, you ready to go? We got call in.
Okay.
Contacts foot. RPGs.
Run.
The engine of the whatever bit we're in is damaged. Alright, our engine is gone. And now it's blowing up.
I'm burning.
Cal, I think you're on fire. Cal, you're on fire.
Yeah, just a quick update. I'm on fire. My Vic's
Stop,
gone.
drop, and roll.
You see, I don't really know how to put out all the fire at one time, so,
Yeah, but I'm on fire.
It's not safe to pull him out anyways. Alright, I'm getting Riley first. He's squad lead. Oh my god, he's still alive. He should not be.
You got your kit?
Yep.
Alright, I'll heal everyone, we'll work it out, and then I go over the failure, and then we'll fix this. Nope, wait one. I got this.
No, Riley's completely fine.
I said, wait one, I got this. Wait one. There we go. Gather around. Listen up. I hope I didn't crash anyone.
I don't think anyone crashed. I think we're good.
Anyways, please do not pick up that launcher, Faulty. If I need to start policing the interiors of vehicles I spawn in, I will. I don't want them spawning in with this inventory bullshit. Anyways, let me continue. What happened was you had charged into a group of 12 people with rocket launchers. Every one of those 12 people were armed with an RPG-72. They're disposables, but they are within the mod that we're using, which means they're effective against you. I didn't use the vanilla stuff because the vanilla stuff's too futuristic, so you'll be facing against people with comparable AT skills in later operations.
Yeah, 12 rocket launchers does sound like very effective against the vehicle.
The problem was, please break. No, I'm not. You cannot break. Break. I don't. Let me review, and then you can give every personal comment you want. The problem was you had properly identified the threat and then pushed forward. I don't know where in the line that happened, but somewhere along the line, your drivers pushed forward after identifying an AT threat. AT specifically is anti-tank, anti-vehicle, not anti-personnel. They can use it against people, but it's far more suited for things that are more destructible and not easily repaired or teleported back in. The truth is, if you had dismounted at any point during that, you probably would have still had both of your vehicles. You probably would have taken, at least one of you would have taken a rocket to the face, but that's one person compared to the 3 you lost and the 2 vehicles you lost.
Raise a point.
You may raise a point.
So, to be honest, we kind of we announced that at least I did. I found it out pretty late that they were there, and second off, I kind of got shot at before I gave out the dismount order. I went down before then.
I remember being right next to you and yelling, "There's at least there's a dude with an AT in front of us," and trying to direct our gunner to him, and then we exploded. Until then, I did not actually see any AT at all.
All right, that might have been my bad. I do not know actually how well this was. I knew this was going to be a challenge because
So we came up on a hill and then they were all just sat with a bunch of sticks pointing at us.
Yeah, we literally couldn't have seen them until we came up to the hill, and then we're already getting blown up by that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wolf, can I ask you something?
What?
How
Also,
visible
it's an
do you
entire
think
team
AT
that
is?
has fucking RPGs. Like
It
that's
really is.
Let me. Okay, break.
No matter what,
Right,
both
hey,
vehicles
pig.
are on.
Christ! I'm sorry, I'm losing my cool right now. I shouldn't be. But when I say break, I get it. You want to finish your point, but Cal actually did come up with a valid reason why this was a little bit bullshit. I can throw as many AT at you as I want. It doesn't matter if it's a valid squad composition. Maybe it's just a squad that's stuffed with AT. Lord knows we did it during our campaign. We see one tank, we order everyone to pick a disposable, regardless of the bullshit. But Cal's actually had a fair point, which is it's very difficult to see the RPG 72s. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
The only counter I had there was I fired on the IFV first. The IFV was one that was lost. The IFV basically got ambushed by 12 people. But the moment the IFV took a rocket, I turned to take another person with the rocket, the IFV moved forward. I then had my rocket aimed at the place because I knew the IFV wasn't alone. This is me using God knowledge, I know. But then the other truck also lurched forward. That's where I would say there was a problem, was when the IFV takes a rocket, other truck still lurches towards the enemy grouping with rocket.
Well, here's the thing. They would think that there's just one rocket
I
they
extrapolate
have.
on my point real fast?
Yes, you may.
So to give an example of the visibility of the RPGs, on the last objective, when you said the last group of people all had RPGs, my boy didn't see any of the RPGs. We saw the the actual rockets hit us, but we didn't see the people holding the RPGs.
Alright, I wish there was a way to make it more visible, but there's not actually a big disposable, and I don't want them wielding weird backpacks. I'll see what I can do to make them more visible in the future. Please also understand that my AT kit, I don't know if I actually said this, my AT composition isn't spawning with AT, so I had to build a new one and automatically transfer it to everyone on the fly. It was a bit scuffed, I'm sorry.
So, I get you're trying to make a point that we should be more cautious when it comes to AT, but one, we can't really see the guys from very far out, like maybe 200 meters in this terrain. 2, we can't really see the AT. 3, you're spawning like so much AT that isn't realistic, so that's not training us to that's not going to train us to react in a realistic way if there are 20 RPGs in like 5 feet of each other.
This was the most ridiculous composition. Normally I would have spread out these 12 RPGs along the course of like 4 kilometers. I did not. Good points on you, by the way, Pig, for marking Vic for recovery. Anyway,
I was gonna call it in, but also I had to deal with my dogs as well.
There was-
my dad had to leave, so.
There was not much good terrain here to actually space out these artillery pieces without it being a constant. You need to stop to take care of a few take care of a few AT. If you identify an AT threat in the future of any kind, the best bet is to back up. Back up until the threat's no longer visible, and then dismount. Yes?
I just want to say I don't think that would work with how close we ended up with them before we were able to actually identify them as AT.
Yeah, I can back that up for Riley. We were maybe like 100 meters out from them when we actually ended up seeing them.
Then your second
That
best
wasn't
bet.
very far.
Then your second best bet is to just immediately dismount to prevent more casualties. It's not
Or
a good
spread out Vix more.
or spread out Vix more. You can have it at max probably close to 50-meter spacing. It's going to be looking far, and you'll lose contact of each other when you turn corners. But 50-meter spacing is safe enough that if the front Vic, which is heavily armored and designed to take IEDs and rockets, takes a rocket, the back Vics that aren't designed to do that can back up. Of course, if we had intelligent AI, it would let the front Vic go forward. But anyways, it's Arma AI. I'm trying to... so let's go with that. Sorry, I just hit my mic if you heard that. Having your Vic spaced out a little bit more would help. Other than that, if you hear a rocket hit something or somebody reports a rocket, you might want to just train your instincts to stop the Vic and hop out. I apologize that I threw so many at you. I realize it probably wasn't the best environment, but I wanted this to be in a point where you would force to be stopped down. I didn't actually think about it because I forgot that there was that tree in the way. My bad. Anyways, I'm going to spawn in a... Somebody raised their hand.
Alright, so this is mainly a question to the IV commander, but if I'm correct, the vehicle does have access to smoke screens. Did that ever cross your mind, you know?
I don't know if that particular model does, from like a mod standpoint. Yes, historically the Bradley would have had that, but I don't know about
I'm
this
just
particular
questioning if
model
the
of
mod
it.
itself decided to include it.
Sorry, is this a question to me, since I'm technically the commander of Bradley?
Did you know about the Bradley's smoke screen thing?
Clue. I'm not an armor person.
Me neither. And that's a problem.
Also, to be fair, these aren't lock-ons, so.
All right,
even then-
Snake's raised its break.
It would help.
Break.
yeah.
We don't need to continue the discussion. He did not know about it because they don't throw it enough at him for him to know. Snake's been raising his hand. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's all good. So it's kind of an addition on that those RPGs were really hard to see. I could only identify 2 of them as actually having an RPG. The first one was dead by the time I got there, and then the second one actually blew up the second Vic. And by the time I actually saw him grab it, I could not see it on his back. So there was just no way to actually see those RPGs.
That's a non-disposable. That's the disposable. This is the other disposable. Can you actually see these or not?
Yeah, I can see them when you're
Those are
holding
pretty
them on your
small.
back.
You can see them.
This is a
such a small profile compared to like a proper
that
launcher.
we'll probably
because it's
notice, but,
disposable.
That's not. This isn't a disposable.
Why is it sideways?
Yeah, I know, but what they have.
Not that.
Give those.
Not
That's
that.
big enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give that
Yeah.
shit. They have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But the issue is China doesn't use these by this point.
Yeah, but what we're saying though is they had those little small sticks, and they're hard to see.
It's comparable to what you're armed with, which is this.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but my view
No,
distance doesn't let me
that's
see
a
them
bit
until they
longer,
take
Wolf.
it
That's
off.
still bigger, and it's also got like a flared back as well, while the other ones don't.
Like, give me
Yeah.
the one you got, and then I'm
Like,
just
the
going to
ones you
run
threw at us
away
with
until
tubes.
someone tells me over the
You
radio
could
they
just
can
say
no
that
longer
they
see
have
it.
older technology and then just fucking run with it.
China's armed, and this is not okay. I could, however, I don't want to say that because that would entirely bypass the point of China being China in this, which is meant to be more powerful than the things you're already facing. There's not much I can actually. I'm not giving them a Panzerfaust. There is not that much I can give them, and it sucks. I don't have a good. There's nothing really that good for it. Like, this is an anti-aircraft missile, but I would give it if it wasn't.
What's the one with the giant back?
This?
No, the
I
huge
think so.
back.
I don't know. It has like a big old white thing on it. I don't know.
The javelin has a big back.
You've gone over it a couple times.
Here, wait. Let me see it.
It has like a more flatter cylinder, like coin, like yeah.
Yeah, it's like flat at the back.
This?
Like 2B4,
No.
2B4.
No, the
like a
the
bit
two
wider.
before it.
It's like,
Like
a
a
plate
wide,
at the
a
back.
The one where
wide
there's
kind
it's
of
big in the
back,
front,
like
big in the
kinda
back. In the front, big in the back.
It's this thing.
That's an in-law.
No, like
That's an
no,
unlock.
in the front.
No,
It's
not
like
that
big.
No.
No, bigger.
Go back two. Go back two.
It's this thing I'm holding.
That
No,
one.
it's
No,
this
it
one,
isn't.
this
No,
one.
that
That's
one.
an
I just
unlock.
picked it up off of a dead body.
No, it's the
That's
thing
an
he's
in-law.
holding right
No,
now.
it's
It's
not
the
that.
thing he's holding right now.
That's an
We
N.
can look at it later. It's
That's
not-
an N law.
it's there.
That's an N.
Alright.
That's.
It's NATO.
Anyways, I'm going to spawn in. Give me a second because I'm not Chris. I'm actually smart. This should work. Here you go. Load up. Be prepared for breaching. I'm going to teleport you to the hotel.
Alright.
All right, I'm good. I haven't shot anything. I have all my shit ready.
I was.
just gonna climb people.
Something about.
Do we dismount? One.
Preferably one, because because a single RPG can knock out a truck, depending what truck it is.
If you can shoot it and you're like on the turret and it goes down, I think we're fine. But
Yeah.
if there's
Well,
multiple
if
and
you're
it's
the
not
gunner,
like
you're gonna stay in the truck.
if
Any
it's
contact
something
you're
where
into,
if
you
it's
should
something
stop.
where it's like you just drop them immediately, yeah, you're fine. You don't have to dismount. If there are like 3 different squads and each of them all have ATs and they're all like spread out and shit, we're gonna need to clear those out individually.
The
So
adding
that would
the
be
adding
the
on
dismount.
part here that I'm going to say is if there is a sizable group of enemies, but you've only seen one AT, I'm still going to recommend dismounting, because if you can only see one of the if there is enough enemies that you can reasonably think they might have a second rocket launcher, that's when you want to dismount. Anyways, I've spawned in quite a few enemies. I will give pretty frequent Zeus heals. This is meant to be training CQB. So find a battle buddy. I'm going to give you 2 minutes
Riley,
to
you're my
pick a battle buddy for every part of this.
You're CO.
Alright.
Once you have a battle buddy, stand off over here, spread yourselves out so it's clear that you have a battle buddy and who your battle buddy is.
You technically have
everybody
two
in red.
calls.
You tell everybody
come with
what to
me.
do, so I have to
Come
stick
with me
by
and
you
Kali.
so you can tell people what to
Everybody
do.
red, pair up.
And also, if you go down, I'm second in command. So, so if
No,
you
you're
go down
not.
and then
All right, spread out a little bit so it's clear who's battle buddy.
If I go down, you
Yeah.
tell the others
Sorry,
that I'm down.
I meant
and
to say,
big
I meant to
hotel.
say, I meant to
Yeah,
say,
you
if
two are
you
good.
go down
can't
and
hear
then
you
the
because I
team.
was
Break!
Okay.
Hydra, please stop being so loud.
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Literally nobody could hear.
We can be battle buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Conca,
get it.
your
I get it.
battle
I get
buddy's
it.
So I don't
big.
accidentally inject you
I
with
get it.
morphine.
All right, who's Conka's battle buddy?
Yay.
I'm slowly dying.
Oh wait, I just.
All right,
No, because you guys can split off because we have two
Hey,
assistant
yo,
auto
can
riflemen.
we
All right, I'm going to be real
Can we
honest.
just have one of the red team
Break. I'm going to be real honest. A MMG isn't going to be that useful for CQB.
Yeah.
Also
It's gonna be
valid.
red.
But there's always one in the squad.
You don't know. There doesn't always need to be one in the squad. You can swap it
There's
out.
always one in the squad.
Right.
Can someone make a rifleman loadout public?
Yeah, I can quickly build a rifleman loadout. Give me a second.
Select someone to
Yeah, I'll share
Yeah,
mine.
because we're just breaching the entire.
Yeah, you're just breaching. You don't need you don't need suppression. Besides, I've made it so far that suppression won't work right now, anyways. I have commanding and courage back up to 100%. The AI is currently immune to suppression anyways because it's at commanding 100%, which I was doing because the ambush squads were running away from the contact.
Amazing.
Yeah, I had to turn up courage and commanding back up to 100%. So I normally have it's at a slightly different setting where they won't retreat ever.
Okay, I'm dropping off all this MMG stuff.
Salty, leave team so you're white.
If the TL set up a 2IC though, you're kind of screwed.
Based moment.
Based.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're usually an air cow. I actually don't know. Off the top of my head. He's the highest one. He's the higher one.
I'm the real one. I'm the real one.
The big one.
CW5 means Chief Warrant Officer 5. He is the highest ranking warrant officer.
RTO training?
Yes, Cal was one of the first people. No, it's not part of the RTO.
He's the head of air, and that's why it's like you know.
He's not the head of air, Riley. He's the head of one of the wings.
I am the head of all that air is available to.
Currently.
Yeah.
I will be head of air
I feel like sometimes
when it
I'm just
expands.
pulling my grins out.
If it expands.
De facto head of air.
When he's head of air, he'll be second lieutenant.
I said de facto, right? I don't mean de jure. The second time I said it, at least.
What are you watching, Hydra?
Good news.
Okay, can everyone just stand next to your battle buddy?
All right, I want if you're not
running around.
Stop sitting around. Stand next to your battle buddy. I want there to be like at least
I have a
4
battle
foot
buddy?
spacing in between battle buddy groupings.
Blue, you're with
I feel like the fat kid that always gets chosen last.
Yeah, and maybe it's the info war patch.
You got the new guy. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's the info war patch, Conka. Maybe nobody wants to be associated with you.
Oh, but they want to be associated with the fucking communists?
By the way, Blue, if you're just running a regular rifleman, you can swap that out for the M16A2.
Is that better?
Yes, it's the longer barreled rifle.
Cease and desist.
The CQP might bang your
Because my dog
barrel
on
off
the
a
nose
door or
and he has a
something.
wet nose.
You might get your barrel caught on a wall.
No, it's French. And have a grenade.
Riley?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you want Colin to be carrying a machine gun?
I don't mind. It's gonna be as effective as a regular rifle, so it's not a hindrance in any way.
Sleep beside me.
I mean, if we're in the field, if we're in a normal op, I'm gonna have it, and then so we're gonna get in the CQB. Like if we're on a normal op and I have it, and then we go into CQB. I mean, it's not like I can just drop it, pick up a rifle. So might as well just go in it
Generally,
and
what
that.
you do is you hit number 2 and you pull out your
Yeah, no, you actually start clearing with your... Riley, normally they'd start actually clearing with their pistol. This isn't a joke. HMGs suffer several problems in CQB environments, including the fact that they are loud as fuck, meaning that you lose hearing in urban environments. But also, no, the earplugs won't protect you because the echoes from the room you're in will actually make it louder.
I didn't know Arma 3 had echoes.
Also, stability. Stability makes it hard to aim that thing, and you're going to be clearing rooms, and you don't want to have to slow down because your weapon's shaking because you've been carrying a heavy shit.
Alright, Vortex, by the way.
Well, it's armor. So.
It is. Weapon sway is still on.
What?
All right, how about this?
I want to be French.
See, Collie seems like he wants to have it, and if it is bad as it is, then and he goes through the training and he realizes it's bad, he probably won't likely want to do that in the future. So I say let him learn the hard way if he wants to. For this instance.
Yeah, let me learn the hard way.
Riley, I'm just going to speak with you real quick. Just as a point I just noticed. You need to be more willing to exercise your authority as squad lead. Unironically, somebody being difficult.
I just don't see the problem.
Riley, the problem is it's not a weapon suited for an urban environment, and
yes, I'd rather him realize not
no,
just
Riley,
like,
because then the issue is you can tell him to swap out without there being a problem. You have the authority to tell him change kit.
What is it?
So it's just a training. It's like if it was an op, sure, but like this is a training, man.
But Riley, I don't want to hear that excuse again because it insults me and also insults the training. Yes, it's a training. Treat it like an op. Because if you start taking the practices as if it isn't the real thing, you stop taking the practice seriously and you stop seeing it as practice and instead of something as different from practice.
I don't mean it as
Riley,
something
but
different
Riley,
from practice.
this is what
I mean it as something to hone in. And second off, if you want to treat it like a regular op, let's be honest here. Collie always generally runs out on the rifle machine gun.
Riley,
and if they're in a
Riley,
CQB situation, it's good.
Riley,
let
me finish my point, please. It's like marching band, which I'm drawing my direct reference from. You practice as if it's the real thing because if you don't when it's the real thing, you have a different mindset than you should. It's the same reason why 4 years of marching band I was told to constantly treat it like it was a competition performance. Because if I didn't, you're not practicing right, you know?
Yeah, I don't mean it like that. I mean okay. Sorry, let me rephrase that. When I say training, I mean as something as I see it as more of a chance to hone in on a specific skill.
Yes, and that sometimes means that preparing people for the different weapons. Collie needs to switch off from auto rifleman every so often. There are other people who want it. And he's not slotted either, so he doesn't actually have a claim for it.
He doesn't participate enough to warrant slotting right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you, have other people be auto rifleman every so often.
We do. We have Snake. What do you think?
Anyways, go back. I'll tell him that we're going to teleport. It may be a hostile teleport. I don't know. I can't guarantee it. Let me know when they're told.
Alright, everyone off of whispering. We need to be able to hear each other.
Hotel's down the road. Stick with it. Oh, sorry. One more rule. Break. Get back here real quick. One rule. You have a battle buddy.
Whoever's trying to speak, they're on whispering.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. That's my bad. There you go. Now I'm fixed. Anyways, you all picked a battle buddy. I want you sticking with that battle buddy no matter what.
Are we changing radios, channels, and stuff?
No, you're going to be next to your battle. You will stay next to your battle buddy. You do
There
not
are many
need...
like you, but you are
Collie,
mine.
break. You do not need a radio with your battle buddy. The goal is to be directly next to your battle buddy for the entirety of this engagement, even if they stay down. If they're down, you stay down with them because you want to make sure they're covered for the medic. With that said, hotel's down there. First shot's been fired. Move in.
Come back. Cow.
Move in. Stick with your battle buddy.
Hey, no.
Let's
We can
go.
shot at from here. We can get. We have
Push
eyes
in.
on the target.
Do
We're good to go.
close the gap. Yes, you have permission. Stick with your battle buddy. Close the gap.
got the heavier weapon, and I'll just support you.
Hey, both teams, let's stick to the western side of the building so we can avoid getting shot at from the hotel until we're onto the hotel.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
掩护射击。士兵100米向前。
I also took a hit.
Oh shit, they're down.
Well, this is faster.
Cows down, cows down. I fucking blue on blue.
Me and Blue are advancing up to the building.
Cross.
Just a reminder, if you can come to me, especially if it's a lot of bad things.
Yes, I did tell you I was just going to run across the street.
Well, I thought you were gonna run the other way.
Oh.
Fine then.
Here, wait, one faulty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
pop
were
a
far
frag
down
in
the
there.
road. Yeah. He's over here.
Popping a frag. Watch out.
Back frag, back
Right
frag.
there, bad frag.
Get
bad
down,
frag.
get down.
Anyway.
That's why you lay down.
Alright.
You're good.
I saw Vortex.
You're on again.
Watch your check your fire. Check your fire.
情况有人敌人
Everyone check their
Fuck.
fire.
No, that was actually a man who fell down from the roof.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he's right here. He's right. I'm standing on top of him.
Hey.
Anyways, I got this. God's got this.
Yeah, Fulton's down.
Thank you, God.
That man fell from the roof and
Yeah.
shot him.
He was right here.
Now, how's the
I
the
saw
other
his way
entrance?
down,
I
but
thought
guess
as
he didn't
much.
die. Like, as he was coming down, I sprayed him, but I guess he
I don't know what other entrance you're talking about.
Let me rephrase that. How is your wall over there?
I'm in.
You hug that right wall.
All right, ready to go.
Can I?
I
Yeah,
stopped the
probably
bleeding.
spray through that, but don't do it blind.
How
are
you
guys
Is there,
doing?
like, will my bullets actually go through? Ready, Snake? You got it.
Shot from outside.
Baby.
That's nice.
I'm bleeding.
I should probably set up my chair. Hang on. Slouch.
No,
Okay.
don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, check your fire. Check your fire.
Checking the corner. Good. There's
Riley's down. I'm healing him.
Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye there. Cover me. I'm gonna check the room.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sal, I was not aware you were inside the building. I'm gonna be honest.
I told you not to go through that window.
I wasn't going through the window. I was peeking.
I'm gonna be shooting through it. I know.
Outside the building. Entering the building.
This floor looks mostly clear.
Alright, Vortex and I will go.
Alright, heading upstairs.
Alright. Step back.
It seems the first floor seems to be clear.
Let's clear the next floor.
Down on
The stairwell.
That's the most worrying point.
Let's go up.
Collie, point up the stairwell.
Vortex and I are going upstairs.
There's a
one
to the right.
Keep pushing up.
We're gonna take this floor.
Alright, let's keep going up. Anytime they go up, we're gonna keep clear up the stairwell clear.
Okay, I'm reloading.
Hey,
Watch it, watch it.
Talk it down.
no, let's go.
Go ahead.
Fuck that.
I'm going this way.
I was
This
mostly
is
watching.
beautiful.
around,
Give me a
turn around.
second. I got him.
Oh, I got it.
Stay here.
Medic.
We're keeping
God's
up.
watching. Don't worry. You saved him. In my eyes, you saved him.
Thank you, God.
Good. I can throw a grenade.
Oh, front.
God,
Wait,
God,
wait,
God.
Yeah, God's watching. It's getting good footage too.
Hey, no, Hydra.
Get it.
Grenade out.
I'm watching.
Careful.
You good,
Next
Collie?
room clear.
Alright, cows down.
Well, if you can get him into the stairwell, I'll consider him saved and Zeus healed him. If you can get him inside the safety of the stairwell.
Sure, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyways. Not even gonna bandage him.
Nah, do actually make sure he's not gonna bleed out from this.
He's not, he's okay. Not as okay as I thought.
Alright, I got you boys covered.
Medic.
Alright, thanks.
Get him.
Medic, okay,
I'm gonna watch the door.
Getting his
Seems like someone got
Alright,
shot.
take him over there on the other side of the stairwell. Me and Collie will cover you while you medic.
Actually, God's here. I've promised him a reward if you got him to
I see
safety.
a gun poking in from
There you
the from the roof, from the ceiling.
He's
If
giving me.
Alright,
It
spray
went
it.
back up.
Vortex.
It went back up. But
Yep.
We're gonna go up on the
it was
roof.
right there.
You sure? We didn't even clear the
No.
entire floor.
They've got
Alright, pigs down. Alright, God's got him. You're in a safe spot. God's got him.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Cal, no one else
I'm
is on
sorry,
the floor,
Hydra.
just
You
me
don't
and
have a
Collie
job.
covering the
Thanks,
stairs.
guys.
I try. If you guys get okay,
Hey, Hydra, it looks like
Alright.
the
Riley, pass the information along. If you get the corpses to a safe spot inside the stairwell, I'll Zeus heal them.
What do you
Both teams, the stairwell is kind of like a safe spot where you bring everyone back to the stairwell basically when they go down.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Clear. I don't. All clear.
Got them both.
Room's clear.
Good.
Okay. I'm good. Let me just pack myself.
Area clear.
All right. Are you good?
Yeah. I didn't get shot once.
Second floor seems to be clear.
Okay. Give me a sec. Just wait there. Cover
Did
that
someone
door.
just TK?
So don't worry, I didn't even see him either.
All right. Here. I'm gonna take a morphine.
So, Collie, now that
Just stop fucking.
on that floor to help us out, we were literally just there to keep people from storming down the stairs on the stairwell, which the Zeus could have done, or AI could have just, fucky-luckied, like it does. That's literally the whole reason why we're there. Cal and Blue just ran upstairs without even clearing that floor. They were the only two even on that floor, and they were trying to Rambo the whole thing and got fucked for it. And then we did the same thing and died.
Well, to be fair, we got insta killed. We literally got shot once and died. At least
I
I did. I got
you did
shot
not
once.
get shot once. You got lit up, and then I got lit up. But
No,
I was able to
I
take
got
both of them
shot
down.
once and went immediately uncon, and then I died.
Yeah, that's the ACE system, Collie. Sometimes you get shot in the head, you go unconscious.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then I had to execute Snake because I couldn't justify Zeus healing him.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just that the let me grab the X16. 16.
Oh, I can't get the TT-33 from here.
Let me select green, and then get some ammo for it.
Let's get the TT-33.
Trace.
I should have just saved it. Well, that was ammo on the ground.
Anyways, one of you ping me when you're both ready.
I'm gonna save this as rifle.
Seems like we got a dead friendly here.
Let's go, baby.
2 dead friendlies.
You get him?
Yeah, I got him. I used them still alive. I just walked into 2 of them.
Two men down on my mission, 3rd floor, towards the northwest side of the building.
Hey, yo, it is not safe on the 3rd floor. We still got people on the south side of the 3rd floor.
Alright, I'm gonna hold the hallway.
Is anyone on the 4th floor, Riley?
The roof.
I believe there was some talking. I believe there's somebody on the 4th floor. Hey, Blue, careful. We got people on that side of the building.
Grenade, run.
Where?
Oh my god,
Medic.
Oh my god!
Make sure no one comes down.
We're clearing.
Shit. Oh, Conka's down. Hey, give... Hydra, we got another one down. Conka over here.
Holly just got down.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Alright,
yeah.
Let's try and stabilize them.
Fix his chest, and then we'll be good.
We got you, Conka.
You're gonna be fine, sweetheart. Don't worry. You'll be okay. I'll take care of you.
This is gonna take a little while.
Oh, never mind. You got this.
Congratulations, I've given you a miracle, Conka. Congratulations. That was not
Oh,
easy.
no!
Yeah, we got
floor
2
clear?
casualties.
I don't know.
Alright.
South side of the floor over there.
Oh, far. Down.
Hey. Oh. Son of a bitch. Colleague down. Faulty's down. Pig's down. Pig's down.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
So what I'm hearing is that everybody's down pretty much.
Vortex and I are up.
Can't see him. I got shot by him.
Yeah, I got him.
We can hold until you're ready.
Fuck you.
I just need to take a little bit more time.
Just my arm.
Be advised that Faulty, Big Pig, Snake, and Riley are down in the stairwell. If anyone else is on here.
In here, I need some CPR on on Collie if this doesn't work, so I can go out the others.
4 people are down in the stairwell.
Wait, Hydra's down too?
4 people. No, Hydra's not
I'm
down,
here.
but Riley, Snake,
Okay, I'm gonna get
Riley, Snake, Big Pig, and Faulty are all down in the stairwell. If you guys can support them.
How did Riley get down? Is it because of the 4th floor?
I don't know. He's down though.
I'm gonna clear the roof.
Somebody
then we
clear
go
the
down
roof.
there.
I'm getting faulty.
Okay.
Alright, go. I'm right behind you.
See what happens. All right, you get a little bit of support. Apply tourniquet.
Blue's down.
I don't see anyone.
tourniquet's over here somewhere.
You know what? I should tourniquet your head too. I think that would really help you, Riley.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, they might be on the balcony, maybe? Oh, okay.
Blue's down, I need assistance.
Hey, roof is
So,
clear.
You got nailed in the head, buddy.
You have no heart rate. I'm gonna give you a heart rate. At least I think you have no heart rate.
Vortex, roof is clear.
Oh, hello.
Either way, I'm gonna pump your chest.
Hello,
is that your
gents.
badge?
Your badge.
No, I'm not.
No? Who's this?
I'm dead.
We're gonna go and
No,
help
I'm dead.
the...
Collie's dead.
Oh my god. Okay,
Hey,
we're gonna
Snake,
go...
how you
I need
doing,
some
bud?
Collie, you did not die.
What do you have?
Oh, Jesus Christ, everybody's
Collie,
fucked.
you went down. I brought you back up, right?
Ooh,
let's see
and
if,
Riley's
Technically,
down.
I got
Oh
Okay,
boy.
stable.
I did not
Maybe
Zeus heal you. You're fine.
He's at 101. He'll be fine.
Actually, quadruple.
Shut up.
I just
And you
I
keep
got
checking
another
his
dead
blood pressure
boy.
to see if his blood pressure gets brought back up.
Why is
I'm gonna need
medical
to bandage myself
Can
again.
you bandage one of his arms?
I can't, I need to bandage myself because my wound opened up.
Yeah. Remember,
Well, that's
packing
great, so
lasts
I'm gonna-
20 minutes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
That's quick clot. Packing last 10, which is still good.
Sorry, my bad.
You can't double the amount of time, even though it's still an effectively good number.
Whatever.
I'll tourniquet your head. Don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't...
I almost
Okay,
did that to
Blue
Snake.
has no heart rate, and no one is checking on
Yeah,
him.
do
So
CPR on him.
I am
Yes,
doing
because
CPR
I
on
just
him.
dragged
It's
him up
almost
the
like everyone
stairs,
else
and
is,
he's awaiting Hydra.
busy. Yo, Vortex, can you tend to Riley? He's in the room, over there.
Oh, he's bleeding again.
Now, Snake, I didn't check your pulse, but
Somebody
I'm gonna
should pull
assume
security still, by the
what the
way.
fuck?
you needed CPR?
Big, you literally got shot in the arm like 5
Yeah, his weapon's
times.
cooking off, but also there's still an active 6 AI here.
Can you get rid of the AI?
What happened? Okay, where's Riley?
Hey, Vortex.
Riley is down.
Yeah, where?
Yeah, he's in the room. He's in the tiny room that's around the corner that you can't get to because Collie's there.
I heard Chinese people.
Yep, there's still an active
Okay,
6
Snake,
AI,
you're
so
stable,
somebody's pulling
you need to be
security.
stitched, but you're
Collie,
restoring
you need to
heart
move
rate.
out of the way so...
Alright, let me give you,
Okay.
You should have a heart
Blue.
rate and get shot in the head.
Yeah.
Blue now has a
shot.
pulse.
There's one more.
There's a lot.
Alright, we're good.
Yeah, are we good?
I'm hit.
Hang on, I gotta give,
I'll just fix myself down here, so if they rock up on me, you guys will see.
Pig, you're getting CPR.
I need to split my arm.
I did check. That's what I said. That's what I said is that you should have a heartbeat, but I checked either way. And so, you know.
Did you inject the blood
That's why I'm
through...
doing CPR.
Hydra, you injected the blood through a tourniqueted limb.
Snake might open up.
Oh, did I accidentally? Fuck.
Make sure you didn't check through a tourniqueted limb as well, because that means it'll give you none.
No, I thought I did it in
Okay.
his leg. I must have
Right
misclicked.
here, Vortex. I'll assist you.
Okay.
Snake,
Blue needs
Let's
blood.
go to this side because...
How do I mark your
Sorry
change?
about that.
Hi.
I completely
Okay,
thought I
you're
did it
fine.
through a leg.
Blue basically cleared
God,
up
can
the
you
south
fix
end of the
Snake?
building.
I'll do my best to work on him.
Well, no, he is perfectly
Okay.
stable. He has a strong heart rate. He
Strong
took
heart
down.
rate might be too strong, actually.
Wow, I can't do anything.
I'll check his pulse with doctor terms now.
Vortex, where are you?
Riley's dead.
There's a high blood pressure, but let's check his pulse. Nobody, Riley's dead because Collie was blocking the door for a long portion of that. He needs blood. That's why he's down.
All right, I'll give him blood.
Riley was right here. You were blocking the door to access him.
No one told me asked me to move.
Collie, 2 people asked you to move at the bare minimum.
Nope, no one actually did.
Collie.
I'm asking you to tourniquet your own arm when you get up,
Didn't
so
mean
I
to
can
jump
just
scare
get
you.
everybody else.
All right, well, you guys have cleared this, so I'm not going to have you guys sitting in medical simulator.
No, that's because I killed the AI that we
Look
had
at these
with, but I
guys.
we didn't clear out
You
the
guys
rest.
did great, though. I'm going to fix them up, and you guys are going to get teleported back, and we'll have a debrief. If you guys did not, for those of you who just joined, break. For those of you who just joined up here at the top here, you guys did great for the most part. This part was actually very quick. Go check the recording. I think that only took you around 15 minutes, which is beautiful.
A quarter of that time was me spent on the floor.
But you guys did beautifully. I'm going to teleport you all back. We'll do debrief. And then, all right. Give me a second. I'll turn. Break. Guns on back. Turn down to quieter volume for a second. I think the only. I've tried to heal everyone.
I did not get healed.
I'll try. Oh, got it. I got it. Vortex did not get healed. Wiring, stop. Move. If you guys are wounded, stop moving. I can't heal if you guys move around. Sit down. Just sit down.
Just sit down. Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
I did credit. I think I credited Snake for attending this. How many people are in this channel right now? 11. Okay, I got everyone's credit. Good. Okay.
I just want to say I traded with the guy upstairs.
Same.
I
You
was
guys-
pissed when I found out that I traded.
You guys did pretty good with the clearing. After the first bit, where you guys all kind of stacked up into one building and you guys actually spread out, first off, I got that on camera. Looked beautiful. But you guys did great. There were some casualties, but there was a lot of good coordination there. Snake and Vortex, you guys worked great to rescue Cal. Cal, you were unconscious, so you don't know this, but you heard me saying how if they got you to the stairwell, you would be Zeus-healed, and then they saved you to the stairwell. You guys were working together as a squad, as two people together, and wonderfully as teams. Even if you weren't actually under the correct team assignments, you guys worked together to form your own teams to clear areas, protect each other, and save each other. And frankly, I want every building clearing to go somewhat like that. That was perfect. The only problem I saw there was that you guys did not announce that you were entering a floor. Do that more often. When somebody enters a floor, you want to be shouting it. You want everyone who's friendly to hear friendlies entering floor, or friendlies entering the stairwell, or friendlies entering room. You want that to be announced, because if you hear that, that tells other people to not shoot movement in that room, which can be kind of dangerous if you're on yelling and everyone hears it, but it's going to save a lot of blue on blue, especially with people with powerful guns like Pig, Riley. No, Riley's actually shooting 5.56. Pig.
No,
Are you shooting 7.62?
No, I was. Never mind. I was.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant by.
Yeah, Pig has Pig shooting a 7.62 rifle. Carly has a machine gun. Cal has a shotgun. Those are powerful weapons, and if somebody's not prepared for a friendly to enter in, those can easily confine you to blackout hell for the next 7 hours. Bone crunching is just a feature of every weapon in the game. If I opened up the Mace medical settings, you have a 50% chance of any wound to break your limb.
Damn.
I'm not saying it's a good setting. In fact, I might ask for it to be changed, but I was lying. A fracture chance is 30%. So, does anyone have any comments for me regarding the building clearing?
It was fun.
I personally thought it didn't go pretty well.
Yeah, it was great.
If you're on whisper, at this point, everyone can go off whispering. Just if somebody's giving.
I personally
was
thought
amazing.
it didn't
Break.
go very well.
All right, Carly, do you want to explain why?
Well, I don't think we really focused as a team as much, and more focused as we were more focused on communicating with our battle buddy and just doing what me and the battle like. Let me find the words for this. We were more. We didn't really focus as like a team, as in a sense of like the whole team, just as a team, as in just it was just me and a battle buddy or someone else and a battle buddy. They just kind of want to do their own thing. Like, we didn't really.
Yeah,
work.
It wasn't organized.
It wasn't organized at all. The only way it was organized was with you and your battle buddy. That's the only way it was organized. And then once we went in the building, we all just went out on their own ways. Just the battle buddies. The pairs went off. Just the pairs just went off on all directions on their own, like on their own way, on their own path. There was no communication as an actual whole team.
So something I want to add to that is I saw two
You
blue
on
members. I
Whispering
think it was
Snake?
Cal and Vortex. There was we went up a floor, and me and Kali were holding down the stairwell to prevent enemies coming at us from the stairwell while we were clearing a floor, and Cal and Vortex just ran up there. We told them this floor is not clear yet. The next floor is also not clear, and some people went up like 3 or 4 floors and went all over the place. When really, if you're gonna do that, you want to have like 2 guys holding a stairwell, which what I was trying to do to keep everyone safe, while each floor gets systematically cleared completely. Once you know a floor is clear, then you want to move up to the next one. Once we cleared the first floor was fucking flawless. We didn't have anyone watching the stairwell then, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? But the first floor was fucking flawless. Like, everyone was in the first floor all over the place, cleared it. People were saying friendly to our left, friendly to our right, and moved completely through that floor. It was 100% cleared. I could tell, even though I was on the far left side. But then when we started going upstairs, people went everywhere. Like, some people went into the second floor, some people went up and went into the third floor. Some people went up even further and went into the fourth floor. And
Yeah, we just kind of start skipping floors. I think we just need to do it by floor. Like, once you go to the next floor, one person has the stairwell, while the rest clear the floor, and then we move up to the next floor. Instead, we had one battle buddy set, one pair go to one floor, one pair go to the other floor. We just had too many. We're trying to clear too many floors at one time.
Okay, so I would like to restate something. Snake, you're on Whispering, so it was hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry.
And then second, I specifically did do that because I noticed everyone was on that floor, and it is not good to just group up and mass clear everything when we had already been doing that. So we were going to start on the next floor. I said this to you as we were running by.
The thing is, there was no one on that floor.
Yes,
You were the only person on that floor when you passed us and said we're going up to the next floor. Me and Kali went in and got our asses kicked because, well, we just did. I'm not very good at the video game. I'm not going front.
Cal might have been a little bit confused by your presence. I don't know what actually happened there. All I saw was that you and Vortex did in fact go up to the third floor when the second floor wasn't clear.
Yes.
Conka has break.
We got
Right. So yes, that's a fair point. But then since you had done that, other people had also done it. It is a bit. I don't know what actually happened there, but after you set the precedent, or after you had done it, I'm not going to say you set the precedent. Other people also started skipping floors, and Conka has been raising up good points in text, which I will now kind of elaborate on. There needs to be a balance between focusing floors and skipping floors. You had a grand total of 10 people, which is a perfect number. You could dedicate 6 to one floor. You could actually wait a second. You have one floor. You have one battle buddy team guarding the stairwell. Dedicate 2 battle buddy teams to one floor, 2 battle buddy teams to another floor, and you have a perfect way to clear 2 buildings at the same time. Sorry, two floor teams, 2 floors at the same time. This would require a little bit more communication ahead of time, which I did not give you, and I didn't give you that opportunity. But in the future, look for those types of opportunities if you can. That goes specifically for Riley. Pig was the other squad lead, team lead.
Next time we'll do this in a much more organized manner.
Yeah, look for the opportunities to split up the teams, but still have them independently operate as battle buddies. Look for a chance to send one group to clusterfuck its way through one floor, and the other team to clusterfuck its way through the other floor. And if they work together, like you did here, battle buddies were working great. There wasn't a lot of radio communication on 80 because that's the only one I'm into. But there's a lot of vocal communication. I was hearing, like, I reference back to this. Vortex pulls Snake back into the stairwell. Sorry, Vortex pulls Cal back into the stairwell. Snake pops out to cover Vortex. It was pure vocal communication. There was no requests. It was just, all right, I'm going to pull you back. Snake takes the initiative to then cover Vortex. And it was perfect. And I saw examples of that all the way across the thing. I saw examples of people covering the stairwell, people making a little triage center. The stairwell was the one safety place you had, and you used it perfectly.
Well, I mean,
will
except for the top
They
floor,
got
on the roof.
Top floor got naded because there was too many casualties up on the roof. That was not you were the safe. It was a mix between. I'm having a stroke. Sorry. It was a mix between there being too many enemies on the roof for you guys to securely fasten the area, and also there not being enough conscious people up on the roof at the same time. 2 people would get up there, and then a grenade would wound one, so the other's covering them, trying to keep them alive, and then 1 AI would push in. And then that created 3 people down instead of 2 people down or 1 person down. That's where the benefit of having.
The guy that pushed in took out 2 people. I think it was just Faulty that went down. He traded with someone. I took out someone else, and then I went to move Faulty into a secure position, and then we got pushed. I shot him, and he shot me, and then I was down, and then I guess he shot Snake too.
So what happened was, I was on the floor below the roof. I went up. I was on the stairs. I went up to check it through third person, and I saw a grenade get chucked through the door and onto the stairwell. That's when I yelled at everyone to get away. There was a grenade. Gray went off. Actually, there was 2 grenades that went off like back to back. I then went back. That's when Faulty and Pig went up. I was behind them. Faulty got shot, and then a couple seconds later, a grenade launcher got sent through the door. And that's when everything really went downhill. When that grenade launcher went through the door while we were all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been one of those moments when we like grabbed like 3 groups of battle buddies and then just hard pushed straight up in there to,
Yeah,
shock
we just
attack.
didn't have the concentration of force to be able to push, and then just one by one, people just started
Well,
dropping.
there was just too many grenades coming through past one door.
Yeah.
It was 2 grenades, and then a
And a
few
grenade-
grenade launcher.
Yeah,
I-
but like if you had the concentration of force, you could have just pushed out on the roof, and there would have been enough.
Well, we did have a
people there to
concentration of
clear
force.
to watch every vector.
We did have a concentration of
drop
force there on
everybody.
the stairs, but then we all got blown up. And then the concentration of force was gone.
All right. Does anyone else have any comments to make?
I guess someone got shot.
Does anyone else have any comments to make? If you aren't whispering, check, because I hear Riley's moving his mic, but I don't know if he's actually speaking.
I'm sorry. It's something with the
It's all right.
The AC is.
It's all right. I just didn't know if you were whispering and I couldn't hear you or not. Otherwise, I'm going. All right.
Although the squad and the team itself weren't necessarily communicating very well, I thought the individual teams were doing very well, and I was still very proud of that. Sure, cohesiveness as a unit wasn't that great, but individual pairs I thought did extremely admirably. So, good job, y'all.
All right, I'm going to end the scenario here. Don't murder people until afterwards. Somebody just threw a grenade. I think it's a smoke.
Yeah.
You can throw grenades while you're...
User left your channel. User left your
All right.